Hello, everyone, and a very warm welcome to another episode of Hello Word. I am your host, Alex, and I am delighted to have you join me for this exciting session. Today, we are diving into a theme that is both practical and fun, especially if you love eating out or simply want to expand your English vocabulary. We will be exploring everyday words that we often use when talking about restaurants and dining experiences. Our focus is on nouns, which are words that name a person, place, thing, or idea. These nouns will help you feel more confident and fluent when navigating restaurant menus, speaking to servers, or describing your dining preferences. Whether you are someone who eats out once in a while, or you love to explore new cafes, these words will come in handy. I encourage you to settle in, relax, and get ready to discover some very useful English vocabulary. By the end of this episode, you will have a clearer understanding of how to use these words in daily conversations, and you will be able to share your dining experiences with others more naturally. Let us begin. Appetizer or starter is our first noun for today. This word refers to a small dish served before the main meal. The purpose of an appetizer is to stimulate your appetite and give you a little taste of what is to come. Sometimes it is a small salad, soup, or a bite-sized snack. You can say, I think I will have a small appetizer before my steak, or I love starting my meal with a hot bowl of soup as an appetizer. In casual conversations, people might say, want to split an appetizer while we wait for the main course. The idea is to provide something tasty, light, and appealing that sets the mood for the rest of your meal. Main course is the next noun we will explore. As the name suggests, it is the primary or central dish of a meal. When you visit a restaurant, you typically pick a main course after choosing whether or not you want an appetizer. The main course is often the largest portion and can be something like steak, pasta, fish, or any substantial dish. You might hear someone say, my main course was delicious, or I am still deciding on my main course, perhaps the grilled salmon. This word is significant because it signals the core part of your dining experience, the dish that often defines the meal. Dessert is our third noun, referring to a sweet course that is usually served at the end of a meal. People may enjoy cake, ice cream, fruit tarts, or puddings as a way to conclude their dining experience. Dessert is associated with pleasure, indulgence, and a sweet finish. You can say, I am so full from dinner, but I cannot skip dessert, or my favorite dessert is chocolate mousse. This word is especially popular when you are sharing a special occasion with friends or family, since dessert is often seen as a treat that brings everyone together. Beverage is a noun that means any kind of drink. It could be hot, cold, sweet, or savory. In a restaurant setting, beverages are often listed separately on a menu and can include items like coffee, tea, soda, juice, beer, or wine. You might hear a server ask, would you like a beverage to start with, or are there any specific beverages you would like to order? This word is very common in casual and formal settings whenever people talk about their choices of drinks, from simple water to fancy cocktails. Buffet is the next noun on our list. A buffet is a style of dining where different food items are placed on a table or counter and guests serve themselves. Buffets often offer a wide variety of dishes, so people can pick and choose exactly what they want to eat. You might hear someone say, the hotel offers a breakfast buffet with eggs, cereals, pastries, and fruit, or I love going to buffets because I get to sample many different dishes. Buffets are popular for big gatherings, celebrations, or hotel breakfasts when variety is key. Host or hostess is a noun referring to the person who greets customers when they arrive at a restaurant. This person might show you to your seat, provide menus, and manage reservations. The term host is used for a male and hostess for a female, but host can sometimes be used generally for both. A common phrase you might hear is, please wait by the entrance for the host to seat you, or the hostess was very friendly and gave us a table by the window. This word is helpful to know because the host or hostess is often your first point of contact when you walk into a restaurant. Drink is another noun that is closely related to beverage, but it tends to be more informal and can refer to both alcoholic and non-alcoholic options. You might ask a friend, "Do you want to grab a drink after work?" In a restaurant context, you could say, "Let us order a drink while we look at the menu." The word drink can also be used as a verb, but in this context, we are focusing on the noun form. It covers anything from soda to cocktails, so it is a handy word to use at a restaurant. Napkin is the noun that refers to a small piece of cloth or paper used to wipe your mouth or hands while eating. In many restaurants, a napkin is placed on your lap to keep your clothes clean. You might hear someone say, "Could you pass me a napkin?" Or the restaurant only offers cloth napkins, which feels more luxurious. If you forget a napkin, you might quickly realize it when you need to clean up a spill or dab some sauce from your lips. Napkins are essential for polite dining. Side dish is our next noun. A side dish is a smaller portion of food served alongside the main course. Common examples include French fries, mashed potatoes, salads, or steamed vegetables. You might read a menu description like, "This steak comes with 2 side dishes of your choice," or "My favorite side dish is garlic bread." When ordering, you could say, "May I have a Caesar salad as a side dish?" This word is central to conversations about meals because it suggests additional items that complement the main course. Menu is a noun that refers to the list of food and drink items available at a restaurant. It often includes prices and descriptions of each dish. You might hear someone say, "I want to look at the menu before I decide," or "Could you hand me a dessert menu?" Menus can be physical, often a booklet or a sheet of paper, or they can be written on a chalkboard in casual cafes. Menus guide diners in choosing what to eat and are the first thing people typically see once they are seated. Reservation is another key noun in the context of dining out. A reservation is an arrangement you make with the restaurant in advance so that you have a guaranteed table at a specific time. You might say, "I called the restaurant and made a reservation for 6 people at 7 in the evening," or "Do not forget to make a reservation, since it might be crowded." In everyday conversation, you might hear, "I tried to book a reservation last minute, but they were fully booked." This word is helpful for planning a meal ahead of time and ensuring a smooth experience. Chef is our next noun and an important figure in any dining establishment. A chef is the skilled professional responsible for preparing and cooking the food. The chef often creates the recipes, plans the menu, and oversees the kitchen staff. People might say, "The chef at that restaurant is well known for innovative dishes," or "My dream is to become a pastry chef and specialize in desserts." This word can be used in everyday conversation to discuss a person who cooks professionally or even to compliment a talented home cook by saying, "You are the chef tonight." Cutlery or silverware is another noun that describes the utensils you use for eating and serving food. Cutlery usually refers to knives, forks, and spoons, while silverware can suggest these items made with a silver finish. In many parts of the world, it is common to say, "We need to set the table with the cutlery," or "Could I get another set of silverware for my friend, please?" If you want to make sure you have enough eating utensils, you might say, "Let us double-check the cutlery before we serve the meal." Plate is a noun that refers to the flat dish you use to hold your food. Plates can be made of ceramic, glass, plastic, or other materials. A common phrase is, "Please bring me a clean plate," or "That plate of food looks delicious." You might also say, "Let me serve your dinner on this large plate so you have enough room." Plates come in different sizes, such as dinner plates, salad plates, or dessert plates, each suited to a different part of the meal. Glass is a noun that typically refers to the container used for beverages. Glasses can be tall, short, wide, or narrow, depending on what you are drinking. You might hear someone say, "Could you bring me a glass of water?" or I accidentally dropped my glass and spilled my drink. We often use the word glass to talk about what we are drinking as well, like saying, I enjoyed a glass of orange juice with my breakfast. That is a simple way to let people know what container you used for your beverage. Dish is the next noun on our list, and it has more than one meaning. In a restaurant context, a dish can be a piece of tableware, or it can mean a specific type of prepared food. You might hear someone say, my favorite dish here is the grilled salmon, meaning that is the specific meal they like most. Alternatively, you could say, please help me wash the dishes, to refer to the plates, bowls, or cookware that need cleaning. In daily conversation, the meaning of dish depends on context, but both usages are very common. Waiter is a noun that refers to a male server who takes orders and delivers food and drinks to diners. He ensures that guests have everything they need during their meal. You could say, the waiter was very attentive and refilled our water glasses often, or please call the waiter if you need extra napkins. This term is an essential part of restaurant vocabulary because you will often interact with your waiter when you need to place an order, ask for a recommendation, or request the bill. Waitress is a noun that describes a female server who performs the same duties as a waiter. She welcomes you, explains specials, takes orders, and brings dishes to your table. You might say, the waitress recommended an excellent dessert, or the waitress was so kind and helped us find something on the menu for my dietary restrictions. Although the restaurant industry might sometimes prefer the gender-neutral term server, waitress is still widely used and understood. You will hear it often in everyday conversations related to dining out. Bill in the United Kingdom or check in the United States is a noun that refers to the piece of paper that shows how much money you owe for your meal. Restaurants provide this at the end of your dining experience. In the UK, you might hear, could we have the bill, please? While in the US, you could say, we are ready for the check now. This difference is an excellent example of how English can vary depending on the country. Knowing both words helps you navigate conversations wherever you find yourself dining. Tip is a noun that refers to the extra money you leave for your waiter or waitress as a way to thank them for their service. The amount can depend on the quality of service, cultural norms, and your personal preferences. In casual conversations, you might hear, how much should we leave as a tip, or let us leave a generous tip for our awesome server. In many parts of the world, tips are expected, while in some places, a service charge might already be included in the bill. Understanding tipping customs can help you avoid confusion during travel. Tablecloth is a noun that describes the covering placed over a table. Often, tablecloths are made of fabric like cotton or linen, although disposable paper ones exist as well. You might hear someone say, the tablecloth really makes the dining room look more elegant, or we only use a fancy tablecloth on special occasions. Restaurants use tablecloths to protect the table from spills and to create a neat presentation. If you want to set up a lovely dinner at home, you might say, let me lay out a nice tablecloth before we start. Order is another noun in the restaurant context. When you place an order, it means you have told the server which dishes and drinks you want. You might hear phrases like, let us review your order to make sure we have everything correct, or I just placed my order. Now I am waiting for the food. Alternatively, the word order is also used as a verb, as in I want to order the pasta, but in this discussion, we are focusing on the noun. The noun usage refers to the list of items you have requested at a restaurant. Pay is a noun that can represent the act of giving money to settle a transaction, though it is more commonly used as a verb. In a restaurant setting, when used as a noun in certain phrases, people might talk about someone receiving pay for working, or about the pay station where you can settle your bill. However, you will more often hear its verb form, as in I will pay the bill now. Still, it can appear in statements like the employees deserve fair pay for their hard work. In most dining situations, though, you might simply say, I need to pay before I can leave. Cuisine is our final noun for today, referring to a specific style or method of cooking associated with a particular country or region. You might hear someone say, "I love trying different types of cuisine, like Italian or Thai," or "This restaurant offers authentic Mexican cuisine." The word cuisine is especially useful when you want to focus on the traditions and culture behind the food. If you are describing your favorite meals, you could say, "My favorite cuisine is Japanese because I love sushi and ramen." It is a versatile term that helps you discuss the wide variety of foods from around the world. These are some of the most common and helpful nouns you will encounter when you visit a restaurant or talk about dining out. Learning and practicing these words will help you feel more comfortable when you read a menu, place an order, or simply chat about your latest dining adventure with friends. Remember that English is a global language, and certain terms vary from one place to another. For example, in some areas, you might see subtle differences like bill versus check, but the important thing is that you can understand the meaning in any context. Thank you so much for joining me, Alex, on this journey through some restaurant-related nouns. I hope you found these explanations clear, simple, and helpful for your day-to-day conversations. Restaurant vocabulary can be incredibly useful whether you are traveling, dining with friends, or practicing your English language skills at home. By familiarizing yourself with words like appetizer, buffet, and reservation, you will be able to communicate your needs and preferences more confidently. Before we wrap up, I would like to invite you to subscribe to our podcast and leave a review. Your support truly helps more people discover our show, and it encourages me to continue creating content that makes learning English fun and engaging. When you subscribe, you will never miss an episode, and each new installment will guide you toward improving your vocabulary and speaking confidence. Leaving a review also provides valuable feedback so I can keep bringing you topics that are relevant and interesting. I am so grateful to have shared this time with you, and I look forward to hearing your thoughts and experiences with these words in your daily life. Feel free to come back to this episode anytime you need a refresher on restaurant vocabulary or if you plan to dine out and want to practice. Thank you once again for tuning into Hello Word with me, Alex. Take care, keep practicing, and remember that each new word brings you one step closer to greater fluency. Until next time, keep exploring the wonderful world of English. Safe dining, everyone.